Up world. Before I dive into this, I want to make a disclaimer. This story goes back a long, long time. I wanted to tell you a story about a boy, and that boy is me. A long, long time ago, in a different time, in a different era, there was this boy, me, who wanted to become an actor. Now, this was before I started my freshman year of high school. This was back in 8th grade when I decided this. And I didn't know how to approach being an actor. Now, I could have, in high school, I could have taken acting classes or, joined the theater club. I could have done any of that stuff, but I didn't. And I wish I would have. Now, I'm not a theater nerd. I'm not an actor. Some people may say I'm an actor, but I'm not. But then I realized, after I graduated high school, I was thinking about this in my head back in 2008. What would be in the same boat of acting that I could get into? Now, YouTube was brand new back in 2006, my sophomore year of high school, and I didn't know anything about YouTube until probably right around 2010, 2011. Then I started YouTube, and that's when, right around 2009, that's when I started thinking, even though I didn't know what YouTube was back then, because YouTube has been around since 2006. I was thinking, after I graduated high school, what could I possibly do that would be substantial to me and becoming, some sort of an actor or something like that. And then I realized that in 2010, hey, I could become an influencer. I could become someone who, influences people on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. And those three things. And even on Facebook. Now, let's be real. I've been on YouTube since 2012. I've been on Facebook since 2011. Or my current account. Instagram, maybe about 2 years I've been on there. Maybe 3. Maybe longer. I have to look through my stuff, but maybe it was 2013. So it's been 5 years. I think it was 2013. And then on Twitter, I joined the same year I started this YouTube channel, but in different months. For YouTube, I started that in February. And on Twitter, I started that in August. According to Social Blade. I started that August 23rd of 2012, and I started YouTube February 12th of 2012. And I can't remember, I think it was May 23rd or 24th of 2011 is when I made my Facebook account. I can't remember what month and day I, started my my Instagram thing, but I'm pretty sure it was 2013 or 2014. I'd have to go back, or maybe it was 2015. I have to go back and look at it and see when that happened. But the story goes that I know 223 people is not a whole lot of people to influence, but for me, I have influenced somebody, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook. Whatever platform, those are the only 4 platforms that I really use to this day, and I'm barely on Twitter as much anymore. I'm mostly on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook these days. From time to time, I will check Twitter, and I should be getting back into that game and just checking in and doing all the stuff that I need to do. But yeah, that's the story of how I wanted to be an actor when I was, what age is that? 13, 12 or 13 years old. And then when I turned 20, that's when, I was starting to think about the YouTube, the social media, the influencer prospect of everything. And I know Facebook is more for, parents and stuff like that nowadays. But, it can still be, reconnecting with someone you went to high school with, or someone you went to junior college with, or college, or, a job that you had, or, a bar you went to. That's what Facebook's all about. And at least that's what it is for me. But I wanted to tell that story because that story needs to be heard. And you may not agree, you may not think it's a story of stories, but being an actor was always the top of my, to-do list back when I was 12 or 13 years old. Maybe even 14 years old. But now that I've been on YouTube for 7.5 years, we're getting closer and closer to 8 years, I've been an influencer of sorts. Now, I'm not, I don't have a million people who follow me on YouTube, or, even close to 100 people who follow me on Instagram, or even close to that, I'm probably close to 300 on Twitter, but I don't rarely go on Twitter as much anymore. And I have like 214 friends on Facebook. So I thought I'd just, tell you the story of what I wanted to be when I grew up, from 12 to 13 to now. And I hope you guys understand. And it may not seem like it's a story, but it is. But with that being said, I will see you all tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. You all know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.